Hello and welcome to 5 in 5-ish. This is a place where you can find news nuggets that you may or may not have heard about. Our first news nugget is talking about lab-grown meat. It's also referred to as synthetic meat, artificial meat, or cell-cultivated meat. And basically, News Nuggets wants to shine a light on what is it? Is it safe? Is it something we can live off of? Is it healthy? Please be informed that the USDA has already approved cell-cultivated lab-grown meat to be sold to the public. Now, this meat comes from a lab and not a farm. You need to be aware of that. And how they justify this is by saying they produce meat faster and cleaner. And my question is, faster and cleaner than what? It sounds like they're challenging God. Who do you think is going to win, the labs or God? I'll leave that up to you. However, this is definitely something my audience need to know about. There are links in the description to get you a little more where you know a little bit more about this, and hopefully you will go further and educate yourself and then be able to educate the people around you. But yes, they are making meat in a lab and selling it to the public, and it is now legal. Our next nugget is talking about Barack Obama being banned from Russia. Just saying that is strange. I've never heard of that before. Well, he's part of a list of 500 U.S. well-known citizens who are banned from Russia. I've never heard of that before, where another nation banned well-known people from the United States. But it's happened, and it happened a while ago. That was not on the news. That is so newsworthy. See, that's why we got 5 in 5-ish, because we talk about things that you may or may not have heard of. Some of the other people who are on this list of 500 is Stephen Colbert, Seth Meyers, and Jimmy Kimmel. Check out the link in descriptions. All right, for all of our apocalyptic fans, we have a comet the size of a small city barreling down on the earth. This is according to our scientists. And let's first talk about the definition of a comet. A comet is a large object made of dust and ice that orbits or circles the sun. Now, the reason why this story made 5 in 5-ish is because the explosion that happened on this comet made the shape of the comet look like it has horns, so they're calling it the Devil's Comet. And I just thought that was interesting enough to talk about, because something like this doesn't happen much. And 5 in 5 is just always trying to give you a little bit of variety. So why don't you check it out? I hope this piqued your interest enough to look further into it. There is a video and an article in description. Our fourth news nugget is talking about a teacher who started a gentleman's club for boys with no father. That is something worth talking about, I tell you. The name of this club is called Boys with a Purpose, and it's a program out of Charleston, South Carolina, that they teach young boys between the age of 7 and 11 etiquette and self-respect. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because, as you know, every boy needs a positive male role model in his life. And this is what this club is doing. The club motto is to look good, feel good, and do good. And they've been around a while. And I had never heard of them. And they've been around, like I said, a while. My mother informed me of this club, and I was like, this is perfect for 5 in 5-ish, because we're all about sharing things that you may or may not have heard of. In description, there is a website. If you want to donate, I know I was led to donate ties. I was like, oh, they teach them how to do ties, so I'll maybe donate a tie, or if you want to donate your time or some money, I think it's a good cause. There's also a small video to give you a front row seat of what's going on, and then there's also an email. Check them out. And finally, I leave you with this. Struggle reminds us that we can't, but God can. If you're struggling through something and finding that you don't have the answer and you don't know what to do, it's just shining a light on the fact that God is partnering with you in your life, and that there will be things in your life that you simply can't do without Him. Thanks for coming by. I hope you were enlightened. Take care.